Okay. All right. We'll see you soon.
Yes, I'll talk to you later.
Mhm.
I love you. Well, you can just ignore me. That is fine. I'm going to mute my microphone and start some shit. Fuck! Why, hello, hello. I restarted the song like an absolute tit. Right. Right. Are we ready for one of the best things you'll ever see in your life? I'm only joking. Okay. What am I going to be talking about today? Today, as some of you may be aware, I'm here, Leo. I'm here. It's cool. As some of you are aware, Wargaming announced that they were going to change preferential matchmaking, and a lot of people have decided that enough is enough. That's enough shit from Wargaming. They've thrown in their 2 cents on videos, like Aging Jedi has, Mark GFO had. Oh yeah, Mark GFO is Aging Jedi. I'm a fucking idiot. Circon has. I'm sure Fosh probably has on stream. Jingles has as well. So I thought, what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw in my 2 cents about the game. Not just the preferential matchmaking, which, as you can see, I'm going to make a point because I've got every I've got every single one of my preferential matchmaking premium tanks here. Which, as you can see, 26 out of 183 tanks. Nice memes. Yeah, so what am I going to be talking about? I'm going to be talking about Wargaming's customer service. I'm going to be talking about where Wargaming has gone wrong vis-a-vis implementing certain tanks. Where Wargaming has gone wrong about stuff that they've said. Where Wargaming has gone wrong just about stuff that they've done, really. It's more of a general thing, and then once I've got most of that rant out the way, I will actually be playing. And what we're going to be doing, I'll explain later on as well, as more people join and things, that as we go along, after the rant, I'll only be playing limited matchmaking premium tanks, because that's what Wargaming is planning to change. Now, what they said is that they affect loading times of games. So what I'm going to do, I have a little spreadsheet right here in front of me. I'm going to name the tank, the tier, the matchmaking spread, and the wait time. Excuse me, and the wait time to get into a game with that tank. So we can, I know it'll be a small data set and whatever, but it will prove part of a point, which that is absolute bollocks. Okay, there is no at all that limited matchmaking premium tanks affect queue times when you pick them. It's just not true, right? I could pick my S6 right now. Within 20 seconds, I'll be in a game. I could go and pick... fuck knows. I could pick the E50. I'll be in a battle within 20 seconds. It's exactly the same. It makes no difference at all. Which is what I'm going to hopefully set out to prove. I'm making this too complicated for Wargaming. Oh, I need to tone it down, do I? Need to make it simple. Maybe if I get some hard base action going on, then they'll be able to follow. Where do I start? Where do I begin? I'll leave matchmaking. I'll leave that whole part towards the end when I start playing tanks at the end of the rant. Where I'm going to start is where they've gone wrong by implementing certain tanks. Now, where they have gone very wrong, in my opinion, is super heavy tanks. You know, your VK 1001p, your Mausian. I mean, the mouse is okay, it's been in the game since the start, and you can balance that, and for its tier, it's fine. But the VK and the Mausian, A tank that sees tier 6s. A tank that sees tier 7s. They do not have anywhere near enough penetration to deal with those tanks, right? The Maushan, the lowest it can face is tier 7, okay? The highest penetrating medium at that tier is the Panther, and it has 198mm of penetration on its L100 gun. If we look at the stats of the Maushan, oh no, it says them there, yes. Hull armor, 200mm, but it's angled as well. Turret armor, 240, but it's angled as well. Then you say, oh John, it's a medium tank though. It can flank a heavy tank. On what, 4, 5 maps of the many that are in the game? Nice memes, nice memes. The maps that Wargaming have created, right, are so... they're either campy, because there's just too many open fields, or they're city maps. They're corridor maps, essentially. Why, if you're in a medium, do you want to fight a Maushan or a VKP frontally on a corridor map when you have 198mm of penetration and you'll never pen him? It's bullshit. It's utter bullshit. It's just so stupid. Tank classes mean fuck all nowadays, if you're honest. I mean, you play heavy tanks, right? People just load gold, so there's no point in having armour. You play light tanks. The maps are either open fields where you'll get spotted by fucking everybody, or they're corridor maps, so you can't outspot people and outmaneuver people like you're meant to. You can't counter arty as easily. Okay, but then you could say, for city maps, oh, it's alright. You just wait for an opening and go around and flank people. What, so for half the game, maybe a bit more, you're just going to be sitting there doing nothing for your team till you get one small opportunity to go around and flank somebody. And then if you don't have that opportunity to do that because your team's crumbled, you're fucked. Okay. TDs. High pen guns. All I ever see from TDs nowadays is them firing fucking gold. Right? Just completely wiping out the need for armour like heavy tanks have. Completely getting rid of it. They're high penetration guns anyway. Why are you firing gold, you fucking dipshit? I'm sorry, but when I started playing, you didn't fire gold because it cost gold. Instead what you did was learn the game. You learnt your weak spots. You learnt rough armour thicknesses for different tanks. That helped you improve playing the game. You don't press 2 twice and just spam gold. It's stupid. It's stupid. The only tanks that you really should play, I'd say, at the moment, are medium tanks. Because you got a bit of speed, and you know, a bit of spotting, a bit of view range and whatever. You've got a decent gun, decent reload. Some of them have alright armour, like turret-wise and stuff. So you're kind of just mixed nicely across all classes, just into medium tanks. So just play fucking mediums. I mean, the others are just stupid. Leo, I know it's going to be complicated. Hopefully some of it will make sense. But if we go back to super heavies, there's one line that will stick out to you like a sore thumb whenever I say super heavies and I say low skill cap. What are you going to think? Is it going to be Russian? I mean, they're not super heavies. We'll come back to this later. We will come back to this much later. But we will get to it. Is it Americans? Oh no, they've not got any super heavies. We'll come back to this as well. Is it the French? Oh, they've not really got any super heavies. Is it the British? Well, they're slow, but they're not super heavies. Is it the Chinese? No, they've not got super heavies either. Is it the Czechs? They don't have any heavy tanks. Is it the Swedish? I mean, they have heavy tanks. They're not super heavy though. Is it the... Oh wait, they don't have heavy tanks. Yeah, it's the Japanese, of course. Of course it's the Japanese, okay? The OI Experimental, Tier 5, fuck off. People struggle with a KV-1. It has 75mm of armour, right? 75mm of frontal armour has a KV-1. An OI Experimental, 125. There are Tier 6s that still can't penetrate that piece of shit. And this thing will face Tier 4s and 5s. What the fuck? The OI. This will face Tier 4s and 5s as well as Tier 6s. 150 frontal armour on the hull and the turret. Which some tanks at the tier still struggle to penetrate. Which some of the tanks, even the tier higher in Tier 7, struggle to penetrate. Okay. Hello Chubby Man, how are you doing? Welcome, welcome. Welcome to the rant. Welcome to the rant. The Oni. 175mm of hull armor at the front, but that's angled slightly. 200mm of frontal armor, turret armor. This faces Tier 5s, fam. Tier 5. You got a KV. You got an OI Experimental shooting at the fucking thing, right? An OI Experimental, average pen 60. That's because it's got a derp gun. That's a bad choice. Let's go German. Tier 5. No, it's got a derp as well. That 110, 150, 157 at most. The VK 3001H has 157mm of penetration, and it's shooting at the front of an Oni, so it can't penetrate it. Nice and balanced. I mean, even with the plus 25% RNG rolls on penetration, the chances of that VK penning that Oni are slim to naught. There's probably a 5% chance that you're going to pen an Oni with a frontal shot from a VK. It's rarely fucking going to happen. I mean, yeah, you can shoot at the weak spots, but it's so fucking big, you shoot it up into it. So there's no point. And then the argument that we had earlier with the fucking Panther flanking around a Malshan, you can't do that because you're in a VK 3001H. You're in a heavy tank, you're slow. You can only shoot at this thing frontally. So you're just going to get shit on. I mean, 157mm of penetration, that's fair enough against an OI. That's roughly what you'd want. Plus and minus 1 matchmaking. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? But it gets better, because if you look at the OHO, 200mm of armor the whole way around, this will face Tier 6s. Like I said, the top gun of the Panther, which is the highest penetrating medium in the game, with 198mm of penetration on the L100 gun, with an average penetration roll, still can't penetrate the front of an OHO, and that's a tier lower. What's a Cromwell going to do? He's going to shit the bed. What's an STR V74 going to do? He's going to shit the bed. What is the point of having these huge fucking pieces of shit in the game? The Type 5 Heavy, even for its tier, bounces people. 270, 280. Right, if we go to A Russian medium, the 140, average pen, 264. You have to fire gold. T62A, what a surprise, 264 as well, because it's the same gun pretty much. You have to fire gold. What about an IS-7? I mean, you know, that's the same tier heavy tank. How much penetration? 250. Okay. Maybe the IS-7 is a bad example. I mean, it's got a fairly low pen gun for its tier anyway. People know that. What about an IS-4? 258. So you still can't penetrate the front of a Type 4 heavy, which you'd face in an IS-4. What about the Bobject, eh? Good old Bobject. 293. That can, because that thing's retarded, and we'll get to that in a minute. The 268. 303. Oh yeah, I forgot that thing's incredible. the gun handling shit, but we'll ignore that. We'll ignore that. Ignore that. Alright, let's go on to the German heavies, okay? This will face a Type 5 heavy. 258. Okay, what about the mouse then? Oh, 246, okay. Still can't pen it. What about an E100? Oh, 246. Yeah, can't penetrate that either. What about an E50M? 270. So 50-50 as to whether you go through the hull. You can't go through the turret. What about the Leopard 1? I mean, these are German tanks. They've got to have incredible penetration. I mean, surely they have to have incredible penetration. They're German heavies. Heavies? German mediums. They're Germans. They've got to have good penetration. 268, yeah, can't penetrate the front of a Type 5 heavy. Nice memes. The other problem that I have with Japanese super heavies, other than them having retarded armor for their tiers, is the guns. The guns. The guns, the guns, the guns, the guns, the motherfucking guns. A Type 5 heavy, right? Say you're in your mouse, you're angling perfectly, nothing can penetrate you. Say you go for a mission. Oh, it's alright, because a Type 5 heavy just fucking rolled up, and he's spamming his fucking premium HE at you, and doing 300 to 400 damage each time. So your mission is out the fucking window. It's out the window, it's fucking gone. You can forget about that, because you're not going to do it. Japanese super heavies ruined the game at that point when they were introduced. Grinny and Zed, thank you very much for the raids. I very much appreciate it. And I hope everybody that came from their raids had a good stream with both of them. And people that were here before from my stream make the raiders feel very welcome. Because I'm going to be ranting like a motherfucker. And Ominous Phoenix. Not Phoenix. Oh. Ominous Fixon. Thank you very much for the follow. Have a nose beer on me. But yes, what I'm doing today is I'm ranting. I am ranting and raving about the game. About where Wargaming has gone wrong. About where they can improve. And all of that lovely shit. That's what Lethal called you. Thank you for the follow as well, Bob. I very much appreciate it. Yes, Japanese super heavies. They ruin the game. They're flat out retarded. Because people can't penetrate them from the front, as I've discussed before the wonderful raiders came. You can't penetrate them frontally, tier for tier. And when you're 2 tiers lower, it's even worse. We were taking, for example, the Oho. I mean, this is a tier 8 Japanese heavy tank. 200mm of frontal armour, both on the hull and the turret. The tier below, the Panther, the highest penetrating medium tank for the tier. 198mm of penetration with the O100 gun. Average penetration roll, cannot penetrate the Oho. But with 25% RNG on penetration rolls, you're still looking at a slim 25-30% of possibly penetrating the front of an Oho. Thank you, Grinny. Thank you. Isn't that John's default state? Yes, it is. But you're seeing it to the next level today. I've got lots of shit to come out. Lots and lots of shit to come out. Don't quote that, Grinny. I swear to God. So that's super heavies done with. But with super heavies, you can talk about +2, -2 matchmaking and how that is retarded. Wargaming have said that +2, -2 matchmaking is how the game is going to stay. Since I've started playing, which is how long ago? 6 years ago. Fucking hell, 6 years ago. 6 years ago. They've always said +2, -2 matchmaking is how the game is going to stay. Now, I partly understand why. Part of that is to do with grinding, and then the fact that when you get to a tank, you're able to actually do somewhat decently. It takes part of the... It adds to like the grinding and stuff, and part of it back then as well. Learning where to shoot tanks. Finding the weak spots, like even at a lower tier, being able to penetrate them as well. You can't do that now. You can't do that in the slightest. And as for weak points, they're just getting worse and worse. Actually, yes, Joe. Remember the days that it was +3, -3? I think I just joined as they were starting to end that, as they started to phase that out. But there were points, even then, when it went to +2, -2, light tanks. Do you remember the Chaffee, Joe? Do you remember the Chaffee, mate? That tier 5 light tank that used to face tier 10s. What the fuck? And there were points as well that light tanks, still with +2, -2 for everything else, light tanks had +3, -2. Why +3? Why +3, you fucking cunts? Now I know that a higher tier, that with higher tiers, in a higher tier game, you're going to get more XP and more credits when you get assistance and when you damage and whatever a higher tier tank. Be that 1 tier higher or 2 tier higher, that would be a bit more. But come on. I mean, back in the day, you used... The other part of it as well, when the game first started, when it was like in the 2 years or so of growing, you'd be, say, the Churchill 1. I just looked at the Churchill 3, but the Churchill 1, for example, tier 5 British heavy tank. And you'd come up against, I don't know, tier 7. You'd come up against a Tiger. You'd come up against the Tiger, for example. And you wouldn't be able to penetrate him in your Churchill, because the Tiger was angled well and it's played by a great player. And you'd think, wow, I can't damage that guy in my tank. I need to go and get me one of them. So you go up and you go and grind that line till you get to the Tiger. And then you play it and it's absolutely shit. It's a box on tracks that gets penetrated from fucking everything. But that was part of the game. You'd have these tanks that are a few tiers higher. You'd come up against them. You wouldn't be able to penetrate them. You wouldn't be able to do anything against them. And you'd think, that is a tank that I want. Because look, I can't penetrate him. Other people are struggling to penetrate him as well. If I get that tank, I'll be good like him. That's how the game used to be. That is how the game used to go. But now, I mean, it's a big fucking game now. It's a big fucking game. There are less people joining. There are less new players nowadays than there were back then. I mean, back then, there were new players still coming in like 4 years after the game had come out. And you could tell that, and that was fine. That was fine with how the game was then. But now, the game has to be +1, -1. It has to be. Because, as I was saying with the super heavies, you can't penetrate a lot of the tanks that you come up against. And with matchmaking the way that it is now, 357 and 510, most of the time you're being shit on. Most of the time you're not top tier. Most of the time you're either mid or bottom, depending on the tier that you've chosen, obviously. I mean, say you pick a tier 7. It's a 50-50 whether you're going to be bottom tier in a tier 9 game or top tier in a tier 5 game. That's just stupid. Because tanks nowadays as well. World of Tanks may be the biggest scam in history. You are right, Leo. You are right. You are right. Because nowadays, you have tanks at tiers. They give them shitty little guns, and they come against heavy tanks, for example, that have ridiculous armor for their tier. They have ridiculous armor for their tier because Wargaming are thinking, oh, this could face, like, I don't know, a tier 7. He needs to do somewhat okay against that. Like, if he angles against the tier 7, then he'll do alright. But they're not thinking about that little tier 4 that will face him more often than not and will get shit on by him because he cannot penetrate him. And this guy can just sit there laughing and firing back and absolutely ripping to shreds any other small tank, like any other lower tier tank. It's ridiculous. +1, -1 would honestly make a huge difference to the game right now. And Wargaming saying it cannot be implemented, and that it would be difficult to implement, and that it would make queue times ridiculously long. Bullshit. Utter bullshit. There's no way in hell that that can ever be their true belief. Because you have preferential matchmaking tanks, which I have right here. All of my premium preferential matchmaking tanks, which we're going to be playing later to prove a point that loading times aren't long for them. I have my little Excel spreadsheet right here. We're going to name the tank. We're going to name its tier. We're going to look at the MM spread that it gets as to whether it's top tier or whatever. And we're going to look at the waiting time. But that's when I've stopped ranting. For now, the rant continues. Thank you for the host, Joe. Thank you very much. I'm sorry that I'm not reading chat as much. It's because you lot will distract me and send me off on a tangent. And I'm tangenting enough as I am, because that's just what I do. Now, where else do I go? Where else do I even begin to think of going? I don't know. Where was I going, Joe? Who was here for? Leo, you were here. Where was I going? What did I say at the start that I was going to do? Oh, you know what? Let's have a rant about the fucking overpowered tanks they bring into the game. Apart from the Japanese super heavies, which are just fucking bullshit. The Germans, have they ever had an overpowered tank? Yes. The VKP, which is a super heavy tank. You'll face tier 6s. Tier 6s won't do shit against the VKP. I've been in a KV2, shot underneath a VK to splash up into his lower belly, and done 0 damage. Legit stuff. Legit stuff, ladies and gentlemen. Legit stuff. Legit stuff. I know, Yoakum, that having fun in game is the most important part, and I shouldn't forget that. And honestly, I'm having a lot of fun in World of Tanks at the moment, but I just feel like stuff has come to a head, and a lot of people have been throwing in their 2 cents, like Mark GFL and Circon, and I'm sure Fosh has done it on stream, and Jingles has done it, and there's loads of people. And I thought, you know what, they've made their points, they're good points, they are exactly the right stuff. But there's a few stuff that, you know, I feel like, you know, they're god tier people. You know, I'm an average man, I'm a common man, I'm a layman. You lot might what's it with me more than them, and then that'll also stop Wargaming saying, oh, a lot of these people didn't think there was anything wrong with the game until these influencers came along and told them how they should feel. Because it's not. This is genuinely what I've been thinking about the game for years. It's just getting worse. It's just getting worse because they implement this and all of these. And do you remember the good old days when the T110E5 was overpowered as shit? For legit 2 years, this tank was overpowered and Wargaming did nothing. They said, "Oh, yeah, no, we don't think it's overpowered. We don't think it is. We're going to need to look at more data. If we're going to do anything about it, we need to look at more data." So after a year, they went, "Yeah, it might be overpowered. It might be. Maybe we should nerf it." And then I thought, oh, they've actually listened. They're going to nerf it. We're not going to be shit on by this tank that's so good as a heavy tank, a medium tank, a light tank, and a TD. Nice memes. They're going to do something. They're going to do something about their game where they made this tank ridiculously overpowered a year ago. Roll on a year ahead. And then they decide, oh yeah, we'll nerf it now. We'll nerf it now. Yeah, it's just a bit ridiculous. What? 2 years it took them to fix that fucking tank. Oy vey. Where do we go next? The mouse, as Joe was saying, the mouse used to be incredible. Then it was shit. Then they thought, oh, the mouse has turned to shit recently. Nobody's really playing it. Let's buff it. And it became ridiculous again. And nobody could penetrate it. And then they've kind of balanced it out a bit more now. I'd say, it's alright. They did nerf the E5 a little bit. I mean, they made it slightly easier to penetrate frontally, and they lowered the rate of fire on it slightly, and lowered the speed of it slightly as well by giving it a different engine. I think that was pretty much it. The mouse, yeah, was great, then it was shit, then it was great, and now I'd say the mouse is balanced. I'd say the mouse is fairly well balanced. I would say the mouse is fairly well balanced now. I mean, yeah, you can pen it and you can bounce in it, and it depends how you play it. We'll get to this fucking thing in a minute. We'll get to that in a minute. The Super Conqueror. Now, a lot of people said that this thing was overpowered when it first came in, and they haven't actually changed it. And to be honest, I don't think it is that overpowered. You can deal with it. Played well, it's very hard to deal with. Of course it is. Any tank played well is any tank played well you think is incredible. Any tank played badly, you think that's shit. Give that to an average person. Say give that to me. One game I'll have an amazing game. The next 2-3 games they'll be and then the next 2 or 3 games after that they'll be shit. And then I'll have a great game again. It swings and roundabouts. Where else? What else was an incredibly overpowered tank? What were some of you saying? The T-22. Yeah. Yeah. The T-22 medium. That was a thing. It still is. It still is a thing. They've not nerfed that. It's still a thing. I mean, the problem that a lot of people had with where is it? Russia. The 257. Right? A lot of the problems people had with the 257 was this V-shaped hull, and that these little, I don't know if you can see them that well, the little wheel words are failing me incredibly at the moment. Oh dear, English is fucking me. Where the drive wheels join the hull, they weren't there. This thing was legit just a straight V. You'd shoot through the tracks and you wouldn't be able to penetrate it as well. So like you could get a drive wheel shot and you wouldn't pen it because, well, there's nothing there. You'd shoot it in the side to track it and it would be absorbed because the armour behind it was just the V. You'd shoot it in the side, well, even now, you shoot it in the side and you can't because all of this is spaced. You shoot it here and you can't because it's fucking ridiculously angled. You shoot it in the turret. Oh, it's ridiculously angled. But then they did change it and it's not as bad as it was, which is fair enough. I mean, the fact that it even got to the test server in the state that it did is ridiculous on Wargaming's part. Don't get me wrong, that is fucked up. It took them, what, the third iteration of the test server before they went, yeah, we should probably change that. And then they did, and even then it wasn't much of a nerf. But when it got into the game, I mean, it was still ridiculous to start with. But now, you know, you can deal with them. You can definitely deal with them. And then we get on to our new best friend. Drive chain. Yeah. Is that what I'm thinking? I think that's what I'm thinking of. Yeah, we get onto our wonderful new friend. The mighty Bobject. The Bobject 268 version 4. I mean, where do we begin? Where do we begin? The speed of it. Let's go, you know what, let's go speed. We'll throw it out there. We'll go speed first. I mean, it's 75 tons. It's pretty effective for ramming. 55 top speed. 55 kilometers an hour top speed on a 268 version 4. Fun. What? I mean, if you look at the top speed of the Object 140, a tier 10 Soviet medium tank, same tier, in a medium, which is meant to be faster, and it has the same top speed. Alright, let's look at the T100 LT. 72. Oh, that's pretty good. But this thing has better acceleration, only slightly. Only slightly. Alright, what about German mediums, say? The E50M, that's pretty heavy. 60 top speed. Oh, that's not bad, actually. But even so, 55 is the same as a Russian fucking medium tank. The Leopard, 65, fair enough. Anyway, it's the same as a fucking equal tier Russian medium tank. But what makes it worse that it's the same speed as that is the fact that if you look at the survivability, 260mm of hull armor. But it's not, because that's 260 shooting straight down into it. This is 260 angled, fam. This is... I can't remember what it actually is, but it's something stupid, like 324, 323, something like that. You're never going to fucking pen that, are you? You're never going to pen that unless you're shooting down into it from here, which, if you do, how? If you're looking at him dead on and you shoot here, you're not going to pen him because look at the angle that's got back. You're not going to hit him here, and if you do, you're not going to pen him. If he's coming over a hill when you shoot him here, you're still unlikely to be able to pen him. $260mm of frontal armor. The gun, 650 average damage a shot, which is fair enough for a tank destroyer. 293 pen, fair enough for a tank destroyer. But when it goes 55, when it goes 55, 23.99 traverse speed, that's not that slow. For a TD, that is not that slow. 55 kilometers an hour top speed and 260mm frontal armor, which is angled. And then you look at the view range, which is 370, but when you put binos on it, because you're in a TD. But if you put binos on it, you're an idiot. If you put optics on it, I mean, you're not going to be far off from a fucking light tank. So really, what you're going to do, what you're going to be in that tank, right, is a mix of a medium tank with a TD's gun and much better armour than a fucking heavy. The IS-7 has 240mm of penetration on its turret, which is rounded, I admit. But the Bobject's armour is also angled. So the, you know... I'm running out of words. The IS-7, you know how hard it is to penetrate an IS-7's turret when it's hull down. It's almost impossible. I think you have to be in a Object 268, the normal one, firing Prem, to even have a hope in hell of going through. Or, I know it has more power to weight than the IS-7, Joe. It's fucking ridiculous. That's what I was saying, it's the speed of a fucking medium, better armour than a heavy, and the gun of a TD. Like, the gun is almost comparable to this, realistically. What the fuck? And then you get people, right? And then you get people that decide that that's not overpowered. You get some people, right, that say, oh no, it's easy to kill a Bobject. You track him in and go around him. Yeah, but if he has a repair kit, you're fucked. If you don't track him, because what's happened to me before, I've been driving, it was the E50M actually. The E50M, or the Centurion Action 10, it's happened both times. I've been at an angle like this. With a tier 10 medium tank, you would imagine if you shot that front drive wheel right there, you're going to track him and get round him. I shot him right there, it got absorbed. It didn't track him. And yes, Bob, you're exactly right. Some carry 2 fucking repair kits as well. So you can be straight fucked. It's ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. I'm going to go and think of more. I'm going to go get a drink and think of more words, right? You lot can talk amongst yourselves about the Bobject and what you think about the Bobject and other overpowered tanks whilst I go and get a drink. And I will be right back. I come well prepared, everybody. I come well prepared. We're settled in for the night. We've got our 2-litre Pepsi Max. Saucy. I heard from someone that Clown Wars is nothing but Bobject spam. Well, Philippopolis, who is what sits with Quickie Baby, good friends with him. I watch a lot of Phil's YouTube videos and stuff, and yeah, he said he was only grinding the Bobject for Clown Wars, because when he took his 907 there, it was literally the whole enemy team was full of objects. Because you get some of them that go and scout, you get some of them that camp in the back and act as the TDs that they are meant to be, and then you get some of them that are heavy tanks. It's just bullshit. And the fact that Wargaming, right? Wargaming have come out and they've said this tank is not overpowered. The data shows that a lot of them die, and that a lot of them don't do much damage. That a lot of them clearly are just played by retarded people, because this thing is overpowered as fuck. And if it takes Wargaming a year to realise that again, and then another year to actually nerf it properly, not the nerf that they've said that they're going to do, which is turn these cupolas from 245mm of armour to 233, because that's a legitimate nerf. Clearly, when you're in a tier 8, right? When you're in your Tiger 2, let's go Tiger 2, shall we? When you're in your Tiger 2 with the top gun 225 pen, you cannot penetrate the cupola of a fucking Bobject version 4, because it has 233mm of penetration required to go through it. And the other thing that makes it even better, I shouldn't have left the tech tree, that makes it even better is that's only the cupolas that they've nerfed. Look how fucking small that shit is, fam. Look how small that is. That's a pixie dick. That's a pixie dick cupola. There's no fucking way you're hitting that. I mean, the Tiger 2 is accurate, but fuck off. And then the other thing, you got the fucking observation device. You're more likely going to hit that and do a 0 damage crit knocking out his observation port than you are actually hitting the cupola. Because +2, -2 with overpowered tanks is perfect. Clearly, that's where the game should go. Good job, Wargaming. Good fucking job. Perfect job. Everything is fine. Everything is fine. Clearly, everything is fine. Oh dear. Now we're going to get on to the fun part, the part that I've been looking forward to. Now, a lot of people have been talking about the OP tanks and the +25, -25 RNG of penetration, which I think on penetration is ridiculous. Plus a -25 is far too much. Far too much. If anything, it should be 15 to 10. But just fire gold. Joe, that is the other fucking problem. A lot of people, like I was saying, when gold cost gold to buy, people learnt weak spots. People would look at the Jagdtiger 88 and go, I can't penetrate it there, I can't penetrate it there, I can penetrate it there, and I can penetrate it there. Nowadays, people go, oh shit, a Jagdtiger 88, let me back up and reload my gold. So then I can shoot through here, through here, through here, through here. Fucking, I have even been shot through here. I've been shot through the gun mantlet by gold. How? Look, there's nothing behind it apart from half a meter gap before you get into the casement. The gold spam is ridiculous because you get people that are just shit at the game. And you can tell you get people that are shit at the game that spam gold because they spam gold at you but auto aim and then they still bounce. You get people that are so retarded that they fire heat into spaced armour. Because they look at the side of an IS-6 and they go, shall I shoot here? No, no, no. I'm going to shoot here, where there's spaced armour. Spaced armour by the tracks, which is also spaced armour, which I'm not convinced actually is anymore. It's ridiculous. You want me to play a game? Alright, I'll play a game and chat shit. What should I play? You know what? I'll play a different. I won't play a Pref MM premium tank to start with, whilst I'm chatting shit. Okay. Let's go T55A. Roll out and go fuck yourself, comrade. Oh look, tier 7s. Who's going to be able to penetrate us? Actually, quite a few of these can. The Spick might not be able to. I don't have the Tortoise, Leo. I do apologise. I might grind up and get the Tortoise. I doubt it, but I might. I mean, what was I saying before I started playing? I was talking about gold. Now I have gold in this tank, because this tank, for its tier, with 201mm of penetration, I shoot at the front of an STI and I cannot penetrate him. I shoot at the turret of a T32 and I cannot penetrate him. I trust Leo. That's because of fucking Brad, I trusted you. I'm not going middle, fuck that. The VK4503, the front armour of that is not that good. But it's still angled fairly well enough that I 60 to 70% chance of penning it every time. I can still bounce. That's the other problem that I have, is that when they introduce, like, say there was a Type 4 Heavy on their team, I'm not going to be able to penetrate him. I have to fire gold. Even a plus 25% RNG roll on my penetration, I am not going to penetrate an equal tier heavy tank. So you get fucking... I'm going to fire as much AP as I can. I'm not going to fire gold needlessly like a lot of people do in this thing. Yes, clearly I should, because I just shot at the side of a fucking black bulldog and only tracked him. Because clearly if I'd have been firing gold, I would have done damage. Oh yes, I love tracking memes. I love tracking memes. They are the best. There's going to be something behind me. Oh, fuck off, Leo, you little... Not Leo in chat. Not Leo in chat. Not Leo in chat. Leo is in the little fucker that's sitting back there somewhere. Yeah, there we are. Hello, Mr. Lorraine. Nice tracks, buddy. Nice tracks. Oh, wow. Yeah. I angle up, and he pens me. Nice memes. I should have stayed as I was. See, if you had a bit of help, you know, if that Scorpion adjusted his angle to help, if this Borsig came in a bit more and helped, that would be perfect. But why should they? Nothing, Leo, nothing. To be honest, I love the reaction from people when you use gold. Yeah, I mean, a lot of the time, people fire gold needlessly. There's a time and a place to use gold, and it is against overpowered like super heavies and tanks that you have no hope in hell of penetrating. But you get a lot of people nowadays that just have full gold loadouts. And honestly, there is no need. What is the point of having a full gold loadout in this? I mean, most of the tanks I'm going to face, tier 7s and tier 8s, because -2 matchmaking, I'm going to shit on them. 201 pens are going to be perfectly enough. Look, it's even enough for an STI, an equal tier heavy tank. Admittedly, the side, but I knew. I was going to say, but if I knew he lower plate, it's because it was angled. Angled, because of the hill that I was on. I was shooting down into it, which goes with the angle. Makes it even tougher. Yeah, you can pen me. You can fuck right off. Look, Tiger, just take the hit for me, buddy. Just take the hit, innit? Right, you fired. You're gonna get fucked. You're gonna get fucked by me and a tiger. There we go. VK, you're gonna have come up here, aren't you? Because you saw that the scorpion needed help. But yeah, like, the law, the scorpion, this VK, I don't need gold to shoot at them necessarily. There you go. I penned him. Oh, he was shooting up into me. See, he was firing gold, which he didn't actually need for me. And he didn't need for the Tiger 1 that was with me. He was just spamming it because clearly he needed it. Well, against the 110 he'd need it. But against everyone else, he wouldn't. Well played, STI. Oh, you Des, you were being a sneaky little fucker, weren't you? Yeah, how'd you like them apples, Sunshine? How do you like them apples? Huh? Eh. Fuck you. You gonna try and run? Oh, yeah. Too bad. But yeah, just needless gold spam. It's just ridiculous. And the fact that Wargaming have come out and said, yeah, only 5% of players, only 5% of shells fired is gold. Fuck off. What game have you been looking at? I mean, there was more than 5% just fired at me. It's just retarded. The fact that Wargaming knows that it's a problem, but clearly it's not, because, you know, they say it's not. Oh, nice memes. Oh, not a bad game, to be fair. Not a bad game. Destroy two vehicles during the first few minutes of the battle. Yeah, whatever. Using gold, looking at their income. Well, that is the other thing. They lose a lot of money, but it doesn't matter when you have personal missions that you can do. And when there are other missions like there were at Christmas, where you could make a ridiculous amount of money. So people were spamming gold left, right and centre and still making like 30 to 50k profit. Why? Why? Recently, Quickie Baby uploaded a video of a Super Conqueror game where the Conqueror had 25 APCR rounds and 10 AP. Conk Drive was a prick too. Yes, I am not surprised. I mean, it's a Super Conqueror, so he's got a small penis. Because clearly he must play it a lot. But, you know, you're a top tier heavy tank. I mean, if you're the time that you would load gold in a Super Conqueror for me was if you were facing a Type 5 heavy and you bounced at least 2 shots in a row, if not 3. If you were facing a Maushan that was angling very well and you needed to get through his turret. If you were facing an E100 that was angled very well and you needed to get through his turret or try and go for his turret ring. There's or the Bobject. Or the Bobject. Other than that, there's no need for a Super Conqueror to fire gold. It's just ridiculous. Yeah, I have the Super Conqueror as well, Bob, okay? I have it too. But what I mean is that he probably plays it a lot. And that's what makes him have a small penis. Oh, I actually had some tea left. Nice. So yeah. We'll move away. We'll move away. You started using APCR in your Scorpion G more. Why? Why? Kitten, why? Please. Please. You don't need it. You don't need it. 246 pen is good enough for most tier 10s if you know where to shoot. Of course it's not good enough for the Bobject, because that's the Bobject. It's not good enough for the Type 5 Heavy, unless you know where to shoot. But other than that, you're golden for everything. You can pen everything. Apart from those two tanks. But when you fire gold, you get 311. And it's just not necessary. You don't need that much. Exactly, and you're playing a premium. You want to make money. You know what? I'll try and prove a point. Is it a medium or a TD? Well, it's perfect that you came into the stream right as I saw that. I will try and show you. But realistically, you play it as a TD to start with, especially in matchmaking like this. Here we go. We have... Oh, come on. We have Little Dick Super Conqueror. We have the retarded Bobject. We have him with his slightly retarded friend in the E4. Let's see what we can do. Oh, it's tier 10s, what do you know? Welcome to tier 8 matchmaking with +2, -2. -2, you might as well forget. Tier 8 matchmaking is essentially +2. It's ridiculous. But anyway, kittens, what you do is you play the Scorpion as a tank destroyer to start with, and then assuming you're still alive late game, you play it like a medium. You use your speed and your amazing gun and snapshotting capabilities with the ridiculous aiming time, like that, to go and pick people off, pretty much. So you're a TD that has an incredible sniping gun, fairly accurate sniping gun to start with, and then as the game progresses and there are less and less people on the enemy team, or there's less people on your team and you've picked people off that are around you, then you go and use your medium tank capabilities to go and chase people, pretty much. It's not going to be easy in this game because they've got quite a few TDs and I'm sure some of them are going to be around there. Fuck it, there are going to be heavies around there. I have been in a game in the Object 140. I have been down here. I got killed by a Super Conqueror that had been here for the entire game. All he did was one shot of damage that set me on fire here and killed me. Because EU. But that's besides the point. You're learning but not agreeing. You're not agreeing, Yoakum. What are you not agreeing with, my friend? I know you're a much better player than me, so whatever you say is, you know, far better. But for a retard like me, that's how I see things. We're here to learn. We're here to learn, aren't we? That's what I like. That's why I like streaming and making YouTube videos, is I try and teach people what I know so that it can help them a little bit. But also so that other people can teach me by seeing what I've done wrong. So we can all learn together. Yoakum, I am a retard. No matter what you say, mate, I am a retard. There's a Waffenträger over there. Yeah, you can ping us as much as you want, IS7. But I'm not fucking moving. Right, there's a Scorpion over there. I'm not going to get a shot of them because they're behind the hill. But they are pushing because there's just that E75 and I7 left. But we do want to take this side of the map. And he's gone. Is that Pantera really going to drop? Actually, those guys can deal with them. We need to help this IS7. Nice shot, Object. Nice shot. Can we take out the Super Conqueror? Unlikely at this point. And yes, very unlikely. I play pretty damn good. I really don't. I play nowhere near as well as I should. See, if that IS-7 had poked up a little bit more, if he just stayed round here, then he could have poked these people as they were coming in. See, that bat chat is very unfair. Idiot IS-7 and E-75. Play dolls. Bro, look where you died ahead of everybody. I mean, you're quick, these guys are slow, and you died. You're one of the first to die because you rushed off like an absolute mongoloid. Hello, Mr. Progetto. Domo arigato, Mr. Progetto. Ooh. Risky business. Oh, 520. What a roll! My only problem now is that I'm spotted and artillery is going to be going for me. Oh, here's our Bobjet to save the day. No, don't reverse into me, Bob. No, Bob, stop it. Bob! Bob! I'm spotted! Fucking spastic. Artillery. Let's not shoot at the tier 10 because I can shoot at the tier 8. Centurion, you're a fucking madman going there. We need to be careful of that Progetto flanking us. No, 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 no. Don't scare the Scorpion off. Come out. Come out, my friend. Fuck! Yeah, you're not going anywhere. You can shoot me as much as you fucking want, but you're not going anywhere, matey. I know RT's going to be aiming at me, so I need to move. I need to look like I'm going that way, and I'll come this way, and then I'll come back down this way, and I'll stop. And yeah, the Super Conqueror's flanking the Bobjet, so is the Waffenträger. So we need to get in here. I'm not going to have gun depression up on that hill, so I need to come low. Oh, that's alright, the Bobjet's going in. The Bobjet's going in, boys. Nani? Alright, Bobjet's gonna kill him? Maybe not. I mean, I know this guy just fired, so I can go and take the time to kill him. Where that shell went on the Waffenträger to start with. Like, it went to Narnia. He killed the Bobjet, it can be killed. There you just saw RNG at work, pretty much. I mean... Oh, scheisse. No Centurion. Oh, he didn't spot me. He didn't spot me. Oh, you fucker. See, this is where you start using the medium capabilities of the Scorpion! By getting killed. By artillery. Alright, not the best game. But I'm not too fond of this map, but you know. Alright, Joe, see you in a minute, mate. Thank you very much for the follow, Roman. Thank you. I very much appreciate it. I mean, yeah, not the best game. What I'd have preferred there was not to be hit by Artie, so I could have taken a shot from that Cent 7-1 and been able to kill him. And then I'd be able to go off and spot the M53, because this guard is taking a lot of time. Oh well. I mean, it's fair enough, innit? Can't always survive. Can't always do a lot of damage. Realistically, I could have probably got more damage out of that game than I did. A few better shots would have changed it by 700-800 damage, which would have taken me into 2,000, 2.5. But I mean, you know. See, and that's why Artie's still retarded. You see, he was aiming over there. He turned, looked at the guard, snapshot, still hit him for 300. That's some legit shit right there. Incredible. Incredible. Okay. What are we saying now, people? What we're going to be saying now, actually. 44? Not too bad. I mean, look, I didn't do a lot of damage. I was 1, 2, 3, 4. I was 6th on damage with 1.6. Not amazing. What the fuck? You just Twitter DM'd me starting hello lovely. You can fuck off. 6th on damage, 3rd by XP. I mean, I got 2 kills, which were kind of kill stealing, but fair enough, it helped the team. And I tracked that Progetto, who got fucked, which is alright. Right, what we're going to talk about now is Wargaming's customer support, which is always fun. You know what? A lot of streamers don't like to go into religion and stuff like that. Some of you may know, some of you may not. If you've only started watching me just now because of raids from Grinny or Zed, I am in fact Jewish. I am quite a proud Jew. And a lot of times I see a lot of people in game just chatting absolute shit. There's a lot of anti-Semitism that, well, we're not going to go too much into it. There's a lot of anti-Semitism in the world, and in Europe at the moment there is probably the highest records of anti-Semitic cases there have been since World War II. I am an ambassador for the Holocaust Educational Trust UK, and I have been I've researched the Holocaust and read about the Holocaust and stuff. I'm 20, alright? I've been learning about the Holocaust since I was 10. I know about the history of anti-Semitism, I know about all of that shit, okay? A lot of these people probably are saying it because they've heard other people say it. But quite a lot of them probably do believe what they're saying, which is disconcerting. Now, as a company, as a large company that has, I don't know what, 4 million players just in Europe, something ridiculous. No, not 4 million, that's overall. 2 million, 2.5 million players in Europe. What would you think Wargaming's stance on anti-Semitism and racism would be? You would think, as I would think, well, I'm sure that you lot would think, but I would certainly think that as a large company and as a company of people with morals, that there would be absolutely no place for racism or anti-Semitism. Now, I've reported a lot. Zero tolerance should be the deal. Indeed, you're exactly right, Bob. You're exactly right. And that's what I thought their stance would be as well. Now, recently, well, not recently, it was a couple months ago, excuse me. Let me find it on Twitter. Because I ran into such a person that was very anti-Semitic towards me, and I did not like that for a second, obviously. Now, this person said some incredible stuff, and as we all know, when you're in-game and you use an in-game report, it does the square root of jack fucking shit. In-game reports have never done anything. Alright, Yoko, thank you for dropping by. And I'm sorry that what I'm saying now is the reason that you're stopping. I understand. It's fine. I hope you have a good day. Thank you for dropping by, and I hope you can drop by again. This is probably the last time I'll ever say it. But yeah. I'll talk about this. We'll get to that, Bob. We will get to that. I ran into this player, and he was, well, anti-Semitic in general, and I said, "Do you want to not?" And he said, "Oh, fuck Jews, you're a Jew." And I was just like, "Yes, I am." Then he started laughing and saying other shit, so I told him to fuck off. That's pretty much the gist of it. Now, as we know, in-game reports do absolutely nothing. They have never done anything. I've been playing 6 years. Not once has an in-game report actually done anything to anyone. I mean, you're right, Bob, that we'd never hear if somebody got banned. But I'm convinced that nobody does get banned. That Wargaming barely even ever looks at in-game reports. So, I spoke to them on Twitter. I tagged Wargaming customer support, World of Tanks. Wargaming customer support got back to me. And they said, "We don't deal with this on Twitter, use in-game reports." I'm sorry, what? I mean, I understand why I understand why they would say it. I understand that they can't deal with everything they get on Twitter, because if they do, there'll be a huge influx of stuff. But the fact that it's something as serious as anti-Semitism, and of course he's not going to do anything. He wouldn't have the first fucking clue where to begin. But he threatened to kill me because I was Jewish. The fact that I had that as a screenshot in-game, sent it to them, and they said pretty much, "We don't care, don't talk to us on here about your problems, just use an in-game report because we don't look at those." The fact that a company this big can take something... He was racist as well. He said the N-word quite a few times. That was in there too. I even sent them the replay. And they've still not banned him. This guy is still not banned. The fact that a company that big can look at something as serious as anti-Semitism and racism as just an example and do absolutely nothing about it is ridiculous. It is absolutely shameful. It's disgusting. If you were at Microsoft and somebody had said that to you, that person would be gone. Obviously, this guy's just a player, but something would happen. If you were... Well, COD's a bad example because people say shit on that all the time. Rocket League, Overwatch, games like that. If you said something like that, that person would be banned from the game completely. Because there is a zero tolerance stance on racism and anti-Semitism and other things of this nature. Now, why Wargaming? Have you decided that this is fine, that you don't want to deal with it, and instead you send your players away to in-game reports, which we know full well do absolutely nothing? What is the point? I mean, really, what is the point? At that point, I was playing with a good friend of mine, and he was outraged by what he'd seen, and he said it was fair enough that I should talk to them on Twitter. And the fact that I read that reply out to him, and he said, "That is ridiculous," as well. Like, he doesn't really care, but... And I get that a lot of you probably wouldn't care. That a lot of you would sit in game and be like, "Oh, he's just an idiot," or whatever. But... I'm one of those people... Trust me. Jew jokes, people taking the piss out of Jews, I've pretty much heard it all. You can say what you want about me and anything, but my religion is my religion. That has nothing. It has no real effect on who I am as a person. When you threaten to kill me, when you laugh at the Holocaust, when you just hate religion in general, why? I just do not understand that. And the fact that Wargaming is fine with that happening, it pissed me off so much. Wargaming is Russian, and before the Holocaust, before a lot of Jews moved to Western Europe towards Austria, Poland, Germany, France, Belgium, the Netherlands, places like this, before they, Hungary as well, Italy, and Western Europe, before they were there was a huge settling of Jews in Russia. Now, towards the end of the 19th century, it's like 1890s into the start of the 20th century, so into 1902, around then, there were the pogroms. Now, the pogroms was where a lot of Russians, instigated by the Russian government, went out, sought out Jews and attacked them, and killed them, took their homes, took their businesses, and attacked them and everything. So a lot of them moved over into that, and I mean, you get a lot of stuff and anti-Semitism in Russia still. They still have a lot of hatred towards Jews for some reason. And now I'm not saying that Wargaming does, I'm not saying that in the slightest. But it is very possible that some people that you speak to, whether they say it or not, that, it's fine for them to believe what they want. If people hate Jews, that's up to them. But you don't tell somebody that, do you? Now, it's fine if the person that dealt with me on Twitter decided, well, not decided, but they didn't. That's fine. But surely there'd be other people that would look at it and go, yeah, that's bad, we should deal with that. Whatever. All I'm saying, Wargaming should have dealt with that much better than they did. Good evening, King Zabor. How you doing, boss? How are you doing? We're going to move away from that side. The other side of the customer support is vis-a-vis many things. Yeah, I'm not too bad, thank you. I think this rant's helping a bit. I think the Jewish talk has made me lose a few viewers there, but that's fine. That's their choice. That's perfectly fine if they don't want to hear it. I understand entirely. Yes, you've missed it. It will go up on YouTube, mate. It'll go up on YouTube. I'll put the VOD on YouTube. Been having a nice little rant about what you oh dear. I've known you 3 years now? Oh fuck, what was I saying? Yeah, I'll put the VOD on YouTube. I've gone through a lot of stuff. What we're talking about now, my fucking nose, is Wargaming support. Yeah, I know you're just joking. There was somebody I was speaking to on Twitter. They had 12,000 gold in their account, and then there was some bug or something. It says having too much fun with the Valhalla KV2. Nice. I'm glad she's enjoying it. She's found the way of the derp. Excuse me. We're gonna move away from customer support. I can't be bothered to get into that. But given the size of the community and given how big a company Wargaming is, their customer support can really improve. It should improve incredibly. It's yeah. It needs a complete overhaul, to be honest. It really does. But now we're going to move on to the. She's rocking it, giggling her ass off. Good, good. Glad she's having fun. Now we're into the crux of what kicked off a lot of people ranting. Circon and Mark GFL, aka Aging Jedi, some of you might know him. The preferential matchmaking and preferential matchmaking premium tanks, such as the KV5, which will get the buff first to make it capable of playing in +2 matchmaking. Because at the moment, with the gun that has 167mm of penetration, it really doesn't. And also what Wargaming has said, rather ludicrously, is that premium tanks with preferential matchmaking ruin the queue times because they're +1, -2, which is ridiculous. Well, they didn't really rant about it. They spoke about it, and then they said there's other stuff that's been bugging them with the game as well, which is kind of what I've done. Now, Circon's always had the stance that +1, -1 should be in the game, and I agree. And we are going to prove by playing all of my, well, most of my Pref MM premium tanks that they are lying their fucking asses off. And it is absolute bullshit when they say that they ruin the queue times, because it's just not true. So I'm going to get my Excel spreadsheet ready. That's going to go there. Took me 3 minutes to get into a game earlier in my Church 3. Well, I'll be honest with you. Would you rather... Well, NAQ times is based on population more than actually trying to fit tanks together as much. Well, obviously that's a part of it, but the lack of population doesn't help. I mean, look, EU at the moment, 87,268 people overall on both EU servers. EU1 alone has 53,500 people. I think we've got plenty enough. What's it? It's 10 o'clock English time on a Friday night. That's pretty good. But let us play some games. And what I was, you know, I'll go in the church, or why not? What I was gonna say. Oh, well, would you look at that? Would you look at that? It took 3 seconds. 3 seconds. MM spread. +1. It's 510. Oh shit. 510. Tier 6. Oh, tank is Churchill 3. There we go. Fateful Rick, thank you very much for the raid, my friend. How are you? How was your stream? Hope you had fun. Hope you had a lot of fun. Where to go? No, I'm going to come this way. Because lack of gun depression and going on that hill is not going to be fun in the slightest. What was I going to say? I was going to talk to you. How am I? I am doing very well, thank you. Even better now that you and your lovely people have come and raided me. Bardika, thank you very much for the follow. I very much appreciate it. John, at the risk of sounding stupid, could you please explain 357 matchmaking? 357 matchmaking, Leo, is when you have, say you are in a tier 8 tank and you're top tier on 357 matchmaking. That means you have 3 tier 8s at the top, you have 5 tier 7s, and then you have 7 tier 6s. Alright, see you, Joe. Thank you very much for dropping by, mate. Have fun with whatever you're going to do. I'll talk to you later as well. I was going to say something to Cosmic. Took me 3 minutes to get into a game earlier in my church 3. Yes, that's what I was going to say. Would you rather be +1 -1 in a Churchill 3 and it take 3 minutes, or would you rather face tier 7s in +2 and not be able to do any damage and it take no time at all to get into a game? That's the way I see it. I'm playing this so badly. It's because I'm not going to be able to side scrape along here. Well, not that effectively anyway. 69. No, I'm not going to be able to get you, am I, you little fucker? You know what? Oh, I saw the RKV and I got scared. Yeah, you can die. Hello, VK. Oh, you tracked me. What a shame. Oh, you tracked me again. What a shame. Oh, no, you didn't track me. You just bounced. Fresh. It's a fresh meme. Don't track me. Thank you. I bounced. What the fuck? I'd rather wait 3 minutes as well, Grinny. I would too. Gotta run, have a good stream. Thank you again for the raid, Rick. I very much appreciate it, and I hope you have fun with whatever you're going to go and do. Or at least have a good time. Shouldn't have been reading chat at that point, necessarily. That wasn't a good game. I'd rather the matchmaker be same tier only, so tanks will only ever see their own tiers. Now that's where it will become a problem with queue times. Because there are times when you get an influx of the population playing high tiers, tier 8s, 9s and 10s, and very few people playing 3, 4 and 5, for example. And that'll be even worse when you get new people joining the game that play tier 1s. Whereas if you go into if you go up into +1, then you'll at least have more people playing, if that makes sense, like more percentage chance of getting into a game quicker. Replace missing spots with bots. I mean, World of Warships does it pretty well. Their co-op is good. I enjoy their co-op, but but yeah, bots are a problem in that, do you mix AI difficulty with the bots, or do you simply keep bots all one level? And then how difficult should that level be? I'd say for more than a weekend, chubby man. I'd say more than a weekend. I'd say give it a week or 2 weeks. Because if you do just a weekend, they're going to say, oh, we didn't get enough data, so we're going to stick with +2, -2. If you give it a week or 2 weeks, they'll get a lot of people playing to prove a point, and you'll get a lot more data. So they can't argue with it. I mean, that's partly why I'm doing my little spreadsheet here. It's going to be a small data set, but it's going to prove part of a point. Alright, I played a tier 5. Let's mix it up with... You know what, tier 7. Let's go in the Panther. So, Panther M10. How long did that take? I didn't get to see. Somebody please tell me. spread is 357. No, I don't want that in date, you fucking... God damn it. Format cells... I want it as a number. What the fuck? No. There we go. 5 seconds. Thank you very much, Mr. Chubby Man. Right. Let's get going. Let's get a rocking and a rolling. Burn that shit. No. 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 Tier 1-4 is like the bots. Would be less punishing / react slower. Oh yeah. I mean, for lower tiers, I'd say in water tanks to tier 3 is where you could potentially have bots and that would be fine. But I'm about to get fucked. 440. Fuck off. You know that IS was fucking on the move as well. Because at tier 3 you get people like... I've played 20k games, right? You know you get people that have played the same amount of games as me that drop down to tier 3 just to have fun. And to shit on people, but mostly to have fun. Oh, that's a stock Tiger 1. That's so sad. That's one of the saddest things I've seen for a while. And you know he's still going to be there because his repair speed's going to be awful. But yeah, I'd say up to tier 3 for water tanks. I don't know. If I got a lighter if you need. It's a standing joke with me and Rick. That shirt is bad luck. This shirt is a good shirt. This shirt is from the FA Cup final of 1997, which was, I think it was 20 or 21 days before I was born. It's my lucky shirt. It's not bad luck in the slightest. And it's a Chelsea shirt, so I should never burn it. Oh, nice memes. Nice memes. I can only track him because there's a rock in the way, but he can track me and knock out my engine. Even when I've backed up. It's a bad omen, man. No, I refuse. I refuse. Also, did you see how much premium ammo I had in this tank? I had absolutely none. I just realised our team's being shit on. Our team is being ganked on the bridge. And we're not going to push into them because they'll have TDs up here. And they have arty up around here. Ban him from the channel. What, Rick, no. How the fuck did he track me and knock out my engine as well? My engine's in the back. And he shot me from the front. What the fuck? He'll just come back as a clone and spam burn the shit. Oh dear. Oh, I'm not going to see that Tiger 1. Oh, I am going to see that T25 too though. And that Tiger 1's looking at me. And that T25 2 is looking at me. Oh, gun depression. I just got fisted. You know what? Let's change my angle. Come wide out here so I can use this little flat bit and the hill to get some gun depression to shoot into the side of this tiger. I mean, realistically, this T-25-2 isn't going to do anything at me. Ooh, there goes his ammo rack. That's what that crit was. Oh, you're going to look at me, are you? Don't look at me, I'm naked. Not really, obviously, but you know what I mean. Oh, and there's that lack of gun depression again. And that fisted me out the damage. If I want a win, I should have gone with Liverpool. Yeah, they really showed that, didn't they, in the Champions League final? Oh dear. When was the last time Liverpool won a trophy? I can't remember. Also, I'd love a game mode on what, like bot matches, but have that mode for practicing maps and tactics. I mean, the way I learnt it back in the day makes me sound so old when I'm not. But I've been playing for 6 years. I've been playing this game for 6 years. Greeny. Oh, I can fix my engine. That would help. That would be alright, Cosmic. What I used to do back in the day was I used to get on with my friends, or get on with people in my clan, and we'd what we would do is we'd literally fire up a training room. We'd go around, look at different bits of the map, see like in different tanks, and then see where we could get more gun depression, where we could get like little channels to shoot people from where they wouldn't expect it. Loads of different stuff like that. Which, I mean, it's kind of useful. It used to be good. I don't know if that would still work, but okay, BRB. Why did I say it like that? What the fuck? I'm on EU. I'm on EU. I have got an account on NA, and I need to grind it more, but I'm on EU at the moment. Okay, I'll be lurking for a bit. I have to get stuff done here. Okay, Granny. I love you. Yes, I am definitely EU. Good old EU, indeed. EU's where all of the fun is. Did I say fun? I meant retards. What should I play next? You know what? I'll let you lot pick. What do you want to see me play? I love you more though, baby. I love you more. What do you wonderful people want to see me play? If somebody said Panzer II, I swear to fucking God. Squeaky chair. Panzer 1C, I would do Cosmic, but it's not a premium preferential tank. You have to pick one of these. And as Leo was the first to say, I will play an E25. What am I gun mark wise? Yeah, 69. 66.69. Okay. Let's see how much we can jump up. Get my spreadsheet ready. E25. It is a tier 7. Oh wait, I should say where I was in the matchmaking, shouldn't I? I'll put an asterisk next to each one. So I was part of the... In that Panther game, was I one of the 3 or one of the 5? Oh, I can look, can't I? Fucking hell, John. No, I was part of the 5, wasn't I? Because there were Ferdinands and shit. Yeah, I was part of the 5, I was tier 7. Okay. Oh, bollocks. Part of 5, there we go. Play mainly tier 3 to 7 British and German line. It's not bad, not bad. What are your, what's your favourite type? Like tank type, TD, heavy, medium, light? I'll play the Jagdtiger 88 next, Cosmic. It's been a fucking long time since I played that tank. "14 seconds. Still not bad in the slightest. And again, it is 3, 5, 7. You know, I should probably save this. That would be a good idea. Only mediums. Fair enough. That's not shabby in the slightest. Pref. Prem. Experiment. However. Where's my Marge? No! I've already had my rant, okay? I've already had my rant about fucking Japanese super heavies. So, when I put the VOD on YouTube, Marge, you'll be able to watch it. You'll be able to have a nice look. Try DDs, too long reload. Heavies are too slow, even though they are nice. Yeah, I'm leaning more towards... I used to be just a light tank player. Now mediums are the one, really. If that T-3485M had crossed, I would have seen him coming through this gap. But he's not, so he's still over there. I will let me know. I will let you know, Marge. I'll let you know, mate. That's Gucci. Yeah, I don't mention RTs either. We don't mention RT. CMT25, you were silly because you fired and got spotted. I would have fired, but the bush cover on this side isn't the best. If anything, I should be over here instead. Because I've still got this bush that I can see over. See through, rather. That I'm behind. Cosmic, I know, it's beyond retarded. Ah, there's a hill there. Oh, I can't shoot for shit. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to be an aggressive E25 driver. Because aggression is the way forwards in life. Nice aggression, not stupid aggression. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to shit on this D3485M. Hello. Oh, nice memes. Nice memes. Nice memes. It's even better when he has help. Bouncing the IKV. Whoop, whoop, whoop. See, I've played this incredibly badly, if I'm honest. Yeah, look at the MT25. Look at him. Look at him. Can you get MMT? Yeah, there you go. I played that badly, very badly, but, you know, it doesn't matter. I'm in an E25, I've got a fast reload, I can out DPM people. Sometimes you don't even have to aim. And the good thing with the E25 is you're fast enough that you are able, even though these mediums, for example, had a huge advantage over me, I'm able to get close, but not close enough. Alright, so that wasn't the best game. Run up and stick your barrel in their fucking teeth. Yeah, usually you don't want to take that much damage doing it though. Or play as retardedly as I did and bounce as much as I did. But I didn't want to fire any premium because that was just needless. Alright, that was not the best E25 game. But we will do another one and improve on that. We will. It's fine. Jagdtiger 88. Let us go. 1 second. 1 second. $5.10. And I'm bottom tier. I'm in the tier 8 though because I'm in the Jagdtiger 88. Save that, minimise that, and I'm back in the game. Whoa. Motherfucker. So, how is everybody doing today? How are your Fridays? Thank fucking God it's Friday. Hello, Halo. Rocket League tonight, of course, mate, of course. And I am indeed sober. I am indeed sober king. Excellent, now you're home. Yay! How are your meetings, Marge? How are your meetings? Long, I assume. But yes, Halo, definitely Rocket League tonight, mate. Maybe a bit of Siege as well. Chubby man, you're hot. I am hot as well. It's hot and, well, not hot, but warm and humid here. And the humid makes it feel hot. If I had binos, I'd be in a good spot. But otherwise, I not long finished a long stream before to raid Rick, who then raided you. But otherwise, a good day. Wow, that's not a bad day at all. You're gonna nap. Alright, Halo. Catch you later, mate. Thank you for dropping by as well. Very much appreciate it, mate. Leo, meh. Should be doing better than meh, Leo. Should be doing better than meh. I was such a noob when I last played this tank. I have no gold in it at all. He's still there. He's not there because that shell missed. Is he going to be there? Yes, he is. And I just bounced him because this thing is lovely. He's still there. You see the shells are disappearing and not splashing on the rock behind. It's because he's still there. He's not there though. That was too far over. Now he's moved. Now he's in this little dip, so I'm not going to be able to shoot him. He's going to be back over here. There we go. There's your tracks, fella. Let's go back for the tracking shot on that conch. There we go. I hate alcohol. Glad to see that I'm sober. Well, Leo, Beaver wanted me to have a drunk stream, and I considered it, but I actually penned that show. Are you mad? And I did consider it, but I wanted this to be, you know, I didn't want it to be drunk and a ridiculous rant at nothing and not making any sense. I wanted to make some sense, and I want to try and prove a point as well with these kind of tanks. You're wondering why your internet keeps buffering even at 480 stream. That is very interesting. I don't think there's anything on my end that's going wrong. But yeah, Twitch has been... Ow. Twitch has been twitchy recently. Twitch has definitely been being twitchy. Oh yeah. Oh, don't you love it when a scorpion fires gold, but he's so retarded he can't pen you. Yag Tiger 88, everybody. Yag Tiger 88. Yeah, I've got a fast reload, sunshine. Oh, look, you learnt where to shoot. You know, I'm going to drop. Because I don't want that Progetto coming and getting an angle on me. And I don't want to face that Scorpion for much longer. Because he keeps dipping in and out of the rock, it just completely negates my faster reload. There's no point having a 5-second reload if he's just going to dip in and out of a rock and I can't track him and keep him in place. So I'm going to change the engagement, come and help these fellas up here, kill this Progetto and attack the T-30. Use some of my health if I have to, even if I die. Don't drink. No, I won't drink, Leo. I won't drink. It's fine, mate. It's fine. So, the T-30 is going to be hull down there. Unless he moves, which he is doing. I was going to say he's not going to have an angle on me. He's trying to get an angle on the P-44 on this object. That's such a bad shot. Why I even decided to try and take that shot is beyond me. Oh, he just penned him. Nice memes. Go on, Pantera. Go on, son. Look, he just fired. Don't back up. Yeah, there you go. Go at him. Go at him. If I angle like this, then he's just going to fire golden pen me. Yeah, he's just going to spam golden pen. APCR, 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 and the shot before from that Progetto, you'll never guess what it was. Oh, APCR. Fresh memes. Oh well. I mean, again, not the best game, not the worst. Distinctly average. Distinctly average. We'll go with that. Right, what would you lovely people like me to play now? Helps if you don't drop the bottle. Which I almost did. Whilst you lot go and decide, I will be back. Uno minuto. Por favor. Very bad Spanish. What phrase did you hear? I didn't hear a damn thing. Hey, we won the Ag Tiger game. Which was, like I said, very average, but, you know, not too bad. Excuse me. Yeah, halfway through the team, that's what I expected. Not the best. Right, we've had... Oh, throws Mars a cold one. Can I have one, babe? Please. Oh. Would you like to see me play? I couldn't help but laugh with that one. Oh, why? Because I know the answer is going to be you. Leo said E25. Cosmic said KV5. Chubby said FCM. Well, those are our next three. KV5, let's try and find a crew for you. Oh, it's the KV2 crew. Throws me a cold one. Thank you very much, babe. I very much appreciate it. And I love you. You know what? I'm going to do them backwards. We're going to do FCM, KV5, E25. FCM. Have I got a crew for you? What? What the fuck? French heavies. Liberté. Yep, Liberté is going to be you. I love how the only French heavies I have are 3 premiums. Oh dear. Right, what was it? FCM KV5 E25. Only sometimes in certain situations do I play the KV5 backwards. Only when it is required. Oh, can somebody tell me how long that queue time took? I wasn't paying attention. I was reading chat like a tit. Oh, we're in 357 and I'm part of the 3. Oh shit. Four seconds, okay. I'll put that in. Thank you. Thank you, baby. 2 seconds. If somebody can tell me decisively what it was, then I'll put that. If not, then I'll go in between those 2 and I'll put 3. We'll take 3. We'll take 3, okay. It wasn't quick. It wasn't quick. It was quick. It wasn't long. That almost hit him. Is he gonna go? Yes, he is. Fuck. Team? Hello? Am I just gonna fight over here by myself, yeah? Okay. Oh, hello, bot STRV. Beep boop beep. Beep boop beep. Beep boop beep boop. Beep boop beep. Oh, there's a rock there, John. Helps if you don't shoot that. Fuck. Motherfucker. Beep boop beep. The bot shot me. The bot shot me. That T-71 just vanished as well. Nice spotting. Oh, hello, Mr. Lover. Mr. Lover. You know what? I'm not going to face you because that would be stupid, because you'll hold down in that position. That is not an engagement that is worth me taking the time to go and fight. Instead, bum rushing this T-71 would be far better. Doing things such as that. Hello, Artie. Yes, I know you're sexually frustrated, but there's no need to shoot at me. Wait, joking, I don't mind him shooting at me because I'm a top tier heavy. That should be what he's doing. The fact that there's a KV2 back there is ridiculous. Fuck off you, Des, you little fucking Swedish shitbag. This is why I hate EU. There's a UDES, an ONI, and a KV2 sitting KV2 and an ONI sitting back there. Clipped it at 6 seconds. Alright, cheers, Toby. KV2, I don't know anymore. Oh, sweet Lord. Sweet Lord. Sweet Lord of mercy. Fucking. There you go, Marge. Japanese super heavy. Played the EU way at the back of the map. Behind the tank destroyer. No, that doesn't help. You'd have to be here. You'd have to be right fucking there. You'd have to be right here. Standing right here and give me a hug. And a kiss. Of course. Alright, that's the FCM. And you just know that the KV2 is going to go just as well. Stay calm, John. Stay calm. Tries to... Oh dear. Why am I a jerk? I'm not a jerk, Leo. I mean, it helps a little bit, but it doesn't help as much as a real hug would. Oh, I didn't see the queue time again. Because I'm talking to chat and I press battle, like I normally do. John, sort your shit out. Poor Granny. Don't poor Granny. I just realised I closed the spreadsheet as well. John's a spastic. KV5 tier 8 15 because we're all the same tier. And yes, I'm not going that way. See, the Somura and the Patriot, they were just like, oh, it's bomb facing this way, let me go this way. Yeah. They don't know the map. Flipping off my screen now. There you go, Leo. You can have it too. There's a rock there. You know what? Fuck the rock. Not the rock as in Dwayne Johnson. The rock as in that rock. 5 seconds. Thank you again, Chubby Man. Chubby Man, you're doing God's work, mate. You literally are doing God's work. Marsh. I'm not gonna lie. I thought it was. I legit thought it was. I saw it sticking out and then I thought, oh, I'm just going to hit it and stop. And then it started to move and I was just like, I might die here. Can you imagine flipping a KV5 on its side? That'd have been incredible. The new changes to the maps on the test server isn't needed. They've changed some rock positioning and some stuff. Rock placements and stuff as well. And getting up onto this bit is going to be easier for our side now as well. Let me just swing around. Swing around. Tell you to fall back. Because what you're doing is quite frankly retarded. Ah, now you've properly left me in the lurch. Nice. Ah, yeah. Yep, I'm gonna die because that Indian Panzer was fucking retarded. You can post the clip of it, Granny. You're a mod, you can post the clip if you want. If that Indian Panzer hadn't have rushed in like that, I would have been fine. Because I've had somebody on my side and they wouldn't have rushed that corner like they did. But because I'm so slow, the moment he died, I was fucked. There was nothing I could have done. And now we're going to play the E25, which as we all know is incredibly balanced. And my chair is squeaky as fuck. Yes, E25, tier 7. And we'll wait for the load time. 3 seconds. I got that one, Chubby. It's cool. 3, 5, 7. Cheers, Leo. I appreciate that very much, mate. And I will let you know. I will let you know when I'm on NA. Normally I'm playing with Grinny as well. Once during a TOG rental day I did 5,400 damage on my E25. Well, this weekend when I managed to re-download 1.0 and actually managed to record videos, I have an E25 replay of me and my mate Dave in our E25s, and it was on this map as well, actually, same side, and we carried like fuck. Yeah, me and Grinny normally play together on NA, so if you don't mind third wheeling, then that's fine. It was, Marge, it was. I'll be the third wheel if you see me play. Yeah, but me and Leo aren't, you know. Me and Leo aren't together. You won't be the third wheel, Grinny, you'll just be at the front of the bus. Is there legit nobody over here? You still need to... Oh, I got outspotted by something. That means there's something over there. Yes. Yes. Hello 1375. You may have a clip, but I fire faster than you, and I keep firing. So you, my friend, are... what's the word? Oh yeah, fucked. Bit like this GW. Right, time to fucking IKV and a Cromwell. So we show the dirtiness off. Do you need a hammer, that Grinny? The Cromwell's after Artie and I don't give a fuck. The Cromwell's killing our Artie and I don't give a fuck. This IKV is AFK, so is the T20. I should probably kill that IKV up there, but quite frankly, fucks given are none. Because I can just sit here and kill the T20. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Yes, please. Okay. Oh, look, an XP pinata. Indeed, Marsh, indeed. Here comes another one. The Bromwell. It's not the Bromwell because it's not the Berlin, but... any Cromwell's a Bromwell. It's like any goal's a hole. Any hole's a goal, rather. Hello, mate. Nice to meet you. How you doing? Well, that was a nice game. Cheeky 2k damage and 3 kills. Light work. Light work. Especially if you think that technically for half of that match, I was just sitting in a bush doing nothing. And then realised there was nothing there. Move forwards. And I'm third by damage done. Strong team. As well as strong tank. Okay, what would you people like me to play next? We've had the FCM, we've had the KV5, we've had the E25. Is there anything else? I've played the Panther M10 as well. BRB again. Okay, baby, take your time. I've played the Churchill 3 as well. The Mutant. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. I played one game in it and I lost. Played one game in it. 1.8k. A kill. And we got fisted. Super Pershing. Okay, I'll play that after the Mutant. Doing my kitchen floor real quick since the dog decided to puke. Okay. I usually find good population for mid-tier tanks about 11 AM noon UK time. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's about right. As well. I would agree with you, Chubby. I would agree. Four seconds. And it is 5:10. And I'm part of the 10. And it is tier 8. And I am in the M6A2E1. The Mutant. Okay. Here is the disgusting looking Godzilla motherfucker. Oh wait, no, that's the guy behind me. I am Alien instead. I am the Xenomorph. Xenomorph? That's right, isn't it? Xenomorph? Xenomorph? Whatever. I'm Alien. I'm the Mutant. I'm the ugly motherfucker. I'm the Elephant Man. And this is slightly quicker than I remember. I'm not going to lie to you. Of course it's not quick, but it's quicker than I remember. I remember being it slow and I thought it was that slow. I'm keeping up with the VKB. That's not too bad. This tank is so terrible. It is indeed. I mean, if you look at the gun, 198 pen, same as a Panther with the L100 gun, which is the highest penning medium at tier 7. This is tier 8 heavy. 320 damage, which is pretty nice alpha. But if I face one of them, I can't shoot him. Well, I can, but I won't pen him. Same with him, I wouldn't be able to pen him. I wouldn't even be able to pen the Oho, because that has 200 millimeters of penetration. Not of penetration, of armor at the front. M103 shoots lower plate I can. T10 shoots lower plate I can. T26E T26E3. What the fuck? 263. I'd have to get his side. T95. I'd have to get his arse. KV4 side and arse. IS3 side and arse. Lower plate is a bit for 50-50. But I mean, we'll see. We'll see how I do. We'll see how I do. After this, the light Mark 6C. Okay. Okay, Cosmic, I will. Actually, the Super Pershing's next because that's what Zing. That's what King asked for. And then I'll play the light Mark 6C. Oh, I snapshot penned the fucking M103. See, and this is where you get shit on by higher tier heavies. Because look, he's going to be reloaded. Nani? He reloaded at a similar time to me. Excuse me, Mr. IS3. I'd much rather shoot at this T10 on the corner with this 263 than even dare face an M103 in that kind of position. Ah! Tried to shoot into the side by his gun. Instead he just shit on me. Look at the angle that hit. Russian TDs, people. Russian TDs. This is going to be stupid, but could work out. Low key. No, VKB, don't do it. I think that hit. I'm not entirely sure, but I think that hit. You know what I love? T95s that suddenly rock up, ready to fucking one-shot you. I'm still reloading, don't look at me, 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 don't look at me. Tracked. No, VKB, give me some room. Give me some room, brother. Give me some room. No, VKB. No. T95's got the small gun. VKB, give me some fucking room. What? How did that not track him? I'm sorry to push you, VK, but... Oh, really? Just put your gun in the way. Bro, you blocked me enough. I think that was only fair. Oh, sweet Lord of mercy. Oh, getting bare stressed. This game's stressing me. See, why is the type for... You fucking Godzilla piece of shit. Move. You're getting fucked where you are, so don't go there. It's not that... Oh, I'm a T10. I fire heat. 2 tier 8s. My mum tells me I'm special. Dickhead. Yeah, fucking, let's gank him. WZ, let's gank him. No. Yeah, bro, you can go, but like, don't block me, innit? Yeah, fuck you, T. Fuck you, mate. Fuck you. Fuck you, mate. Try and fuck on me. You want to fuck on me? I fuck on you, fuck boy. Anyway. Sorry, Mr. VK. I didn't mean to bump you there. I know you're aiming at the Progetto. Oh, see, I knew the fucking M48-43 was going to be over here. And I knew I wasn't going to hit him. Anyway, how is everybody doing? How are you enjoying the stream? Hopefully it's somewhat okay entertainment for a Friday. I mean, you could all be out drinking or something, having fun, rather than watching a shitter play badly. A shitter play badly and make weird noises. You mean the social life with real friends? Yeah, I do. Funnily enough, I do. I have a very squeaky chair. I should probably try and sort that out, if I'm honest. It's good. Well, I'm glad you like it, Leah. I'm glad you like it. A refreshing change from my usual Twitch watching. Well, that's pretty good then, Chubby. Pretty good. Mixing it up, you know? Spicing things up. Ugly tank. Yes. It is indeed. Ugly as fuck. But now, we're on to the fun with the fatting sucking Pershing, with the fucking shitty Pershing. Let me get my spreadsheet up so I'm nice and ready. Seven seconds. And it's 15 are all one tier. There we are. T26E4. Super Pershing. The highest queue time that we've had was the E25 at 14 seconds. And that was a 357 game in which I was mid-tier. I was one of the 5. The shortest we had was the Jagdtiger 88 with 1 second, which was a 5-10 game, and I was one of the 10. I mean, realistically, Wargaming are talking out their asses, aren't they? Excuse me. They're talking about they're talking out of their asses when they say that pref premium tanks destroy the queue times and +1 matchmaking is awful to try and queue at all. Hello, Kokia? Kokia. That's right, isn't it? Kokia? I want to say that's right, I'm not sure. Mid-tier is the new black. Indeed. Nice memes. Fuck orange, we're all about mid-tier here. It's much better than being out and around strangers. For you, Leo, I understand that completely. For other people, they might prefer it. Especially when when they could have a drink as well. It's baffling how Wargaming comes up with their stats. Maybe they are only using data from RU servers. You know what, Chubby? Unrelated, but you made me think of something, which I very much appreciate because I wasn't going to talk about it earlier, was the fact that Wargaming, right, the Chieftain Mark 6, you now can get loot crates on Blitz to try and get a Chieftain Mark 6. Nice memes. I love shooting this side of IS-3s because you can't pen them to save your fucking life. There's a little bit of you there that I can't pen. Yes, Chieftain Mark 6 on Blitz, you are now able to try and purchase loot crates and have a 5% chance of getting it. Now, for years, people on EU, on PC, have been asking Wargaming to implement the Chieftain Mark 6. That prototype just shot that fucking... just shot the Chrysler. That's classic. Oh, nice accuracy gun. Leo. Oh, incredible. What am I trying to say? Yes, Chieftain Mark 6. For years on PC, we've been asking for the Chieftain Mark 6, and Wargaming have always said, oh no, we don't know how we balance it and stuff, and although it is a historical vehicle and stuff, we don't know how it will balance, we don't know where it will fit in the lines. So what did Wargaming, what did they release into the test server? The Object 746, 726, something like that. The retarded tank that's completely fictional and only drawings, that has 4 tracks and looks like the fucking Batman's Tumblr. I mean, really? Nice fucking memes, Chrysler. Nice fucking memes. Look, APCR from the Chrysler, Premium HE from the FV207. But yeah, they bring in bullshit that never existed. Completely fictional tanks. And then justify them. I mean, it's Russian, so that's enough justification for fucking Wargaming, isn't it? But they put in blueprint tanks like the fucking Japanese super heavies. Oh my god. Completely fictional, and they think that's fine. But when it comes to a real tank, like the Chieftain Mark 6, oh no, we can't implement that. We don't know how it will work. We don't know where it will fit in trees. We don't know how it will balance. It's on console. It's on Blitz. It's balanced. It works. What the fuck are you on about? And you bring in... The other thing, they talk about fucking balance and that shit as well. Fam. You're bringing in the Bobject, fucking 268 version 4, and you're saying it won't balance. Are you mad? It's utter bullshit. You know, I'm loading the gold because this is fucking ridiculous at this point. And I shouldn't come down here because I'm going to get arty to fuckery, but... You know, I kind of need to change the angle on these guys. Because at this point, this is ridiculous.
Oh, Auntie. I find Pimmy matey.
Have the Centurion Mark 6 replace the Centurion Action 10. No, the Chieftain Mark 6. Chieftain. It's a heavy tank. But no, they won't put that in. Why would they put that in, huh? Why would they put that in? Oh, hello, Mr. T-34. You thought you could come and gank me, didn't you? Oh shit, your fucking friend here can. Your fucking friend here can. Your friend here can. These guys, nice help. Nice help. Don't change your angle. Just stay there. Like these guys as well. Nice memes. Nice memes. Oh, I just find it all ridiculous. It's all stupid as fuck. Oh wait, no, Joe, don't do that, don't do that, Joe, don't, I need to read that. Sorry guys, I'll be 1 second, I'm just reading something pretty important. Just move my mic out of the way quickly. Easier to read on this monitor then. And I do apologise for not reading chat at the moment or playing. I mean, to be fair, Joe, I think some of this had to be said. Sorry about that. I did go too far there. I shouldn't have done it. You still fucking did it. Oh my god, man. Yeah, that's very true, Joe. That's very true. Nobody else had to see it. But when she puts it out there like that, then you take her up there and then, don't you? Okay. See, Cosmic? They can even do that now. They could even do that now. Carnarvon, Chieftain Mark 1, Chieftain Mark 6. You can have that line, and then you can have the Conqueror and Super Conqueror line. That is perfectly fine. You're a fucking hero. I didn't even think about that. I didn't even think about it. I mean, look, the Tiger 2 takes you 75 in this way, whatever. Oh, this line split the whole way. That was a fucking shit example, John. The Tiger P, you can go VK 45028 and VK 10,001p. I do apologise for the burping. The KV1, you can split T150. Oh no, that's a bad line. KV1, you can go T150 or you can go up to the KV1S and along that way. The Yanks don't do it. The French do it. AMX M445, they did that with the new line. They put in a tier 8 as well though. But if you go to the Chinese, that's what I was trying to think of, wasn't it? Their tier 9 splits into 2 tier 10s. I was going to show you the UK tree, wasn't it? Yeah, Carnarvon, Chieftain Mark 1, Chieftain Mark 6. That's fine. That would be incredible. Now everyone's wondering what I'm reading. Oh, sorry, Chubby. It's just some former clan stuff sweeping into Discord, into a general Discord server with quite a few people that really shouldn't need to see any of it. But you know, when people want attention, they go to the general public. Right. Cosmic, you wanted me to play the little light Mark 6C, so I will. I'm sure I could probably put a better crew in than this. Oh well, I'll leave it as it is. See, Grinny, if I wasn't streaming, then I would have done it, but, you know. Right, Excel's ready. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 seconds. There we go. Town Terrier. Thank you for the raid, mate. How are you doing? How are you doing? How's your stream as well, mate? How's your stream? Oh, 510. And I'm one of the 5. It's tip 2, and I am in the light Mark 6C. Just doing a little experiment at the moment here, town. So. Ah, you should be doing better than so, mate. You should be doing amazing. It's Friday. It's a wonderful Friday. Weekend's here. A lot of stuff to look forwards to. How's my stream? My stream is going very well. Thank you for the boost as well, with your raid. And if everybody here could make town and people from his raid feel nice and welcome, I would appreciate that very much. What I'm going to do is not go on the hill. I'm going to come down here to stop people from going on the hill. Such as that little fella over there, who is instead going to molest me. Because nice moves. It's been a long time since I played this thing. My stream. Slow, shite games, not many viewers, but that's the norm for me. How to be able to play with the sore arm. What happened to your arm, mate? Wow, if I could actually shoot something rather than the floor, that'd be great. New tattoo. Ooh, very nice. What did you get done? I've got a few I've got a few tattoo ideas lined up for myself. Depends if Grinny allows me to get them. Oh, no, I pressed the wrong way. Oh no, fuck. I pressed forwards when I should have pressed backwards, and I pressed backwards when I should have pressed forwards. Oh, oy vey. If you allow me to get a tattoo. Or several. My football team's crest. Oh, you went and got the Huddersfield crest. Man, like. I rate it. Where'd you get? Oh, on your arm. Whereabouts on your arm? Like bicep, forearm? I'd guess bicep. That'd be pretty good. Chest would have been better. Because like proper like crest, what's it? That would have been. That'd have been sick. What are you planning for your third as well? Oh yes, I'm an MS1. I camp at the back of the map. Oh yeah, bouncy little fucker. Yes. The tier 2 mouse thank after this, by the way. I don't have the tier 2 mouse. At least I don't think. I don't remember having it. Inside forearm. You'll get the link to Facebook. Alright. There's a Discord channel that has places for tattoo stuff. I can't remember which one. I think it might be Grinny's. Oh yeah, you can show the link now. Okay. I'll look at that after this game, mate. Very interested to see how it looks. He wants a turkey tattooed onto his nose. Oh, cookie. I left that NC on 1 HP. Fam, are you mad? Common M14. You know you want to move, fella. You know you want to move. I'm going to go for the reload. And I bet you whilst I'm reloading he moves. And he's going to come backwards. Just team up with the Otsu. Oh, just call me Nostradamus. I would say it's Jewish magic, but it was so fucking obvious he was going to do that. And I cannot pen that angle in the slightest. Yeah, if this gun could hit, that would be lovely. Alright, this M14 is going on a rampage and he needs to stop. Third one in 3 weeks is a full day session on right leg from thigh down. A4 size Iron Man. The philo heads will be on the left arm within the next 3 months. Wow. Sounds good, mate. Sounds good. Oh, yes, he's dead. Really, I should be off the hill chasing this damage, but no. Fuck it. Totally get why you call Town Terrier now. Because he supports Huddersfield. Go on, Fiat. Take the hit, son. If this Fiat dies, I swear to Christ. Defo blue and white in your veins now. The Yotsu's going for it. He has a quicker reload by literally half a second. Oh my god, what the fuck am I watching? You know what? I'm not even going to move. I'm just going to watch these guys. Granny sports Genk Terrier. She's a Genk fan. Ah. KFC Genk. KFC Genk. Incredible. Oh, that was a draw, you mad? See, Grinny, we're almost matched there. We're almost matched there, baby, because blue is in my veins. The mighty blues. The mighty blues. Oh yeah, I remember that as well. The Red Devils. See, I just remembered as well, Grinny. The World Cup's coming up. And Belgium are in the same group as England. You want the Panzers too, J Cosmic? Alright, mate. Oh Christ, it's almost 11:30. You know what, I'll do a few more games and then we'll go and raid somebody else. We'll whoop your British asses. Honestly, you will. I'm fully expecting you to. It's going to be 2-0, 3-1. Chubby, are you still here, mate? Because I need to know the time. Fuck, where am I? Panzer 2J Tier 3. What are we in? This is a Tier 4 game, isn't it? 5-10. Can you go in the KV5? Yes, I can go in the KV5 if you would like me to. I'll probably do that and then one more game after that. So somebody else can try and... well, not try. Somebody else can make a suggestion as to what they want me to play. It's alright, mate. No problem with your internet lagging, that's fine. I'll watch it back and check it out. Montague, hello, welcome, willkommen. Alright Leo, thanks for dropping by, mate, I do appreciate it, and I'll talk to you later. How you doing, Montague? Oh Grinny, you cheered. Thank you, baby, I love you. Thank you for the beats. For the beats. I'm slow as fuck, what the fuck? Twitternator, that is a great name. I'm not gonna lie, that's an incredible name. Is this P26 really just gonna sit in the open, or... oh, he's actually angling. And I can't pen him. That's a fresh meme. You need a sick bucket. Slime said that earlier. You said that in Grinny's stream. There's nothing wrong with a bit of love, Town. Nothing wrong with a bit of love. There's T28s. Yep. You're going to be right there. That means you're going to come right there. That means you're gonna get fucked right there. There's a BT7 over there. No, T80 come back. T80 come back. That's stupid, I don't know why I did that. Oh, wait, I'm sitting. Grinny's getting covered. Why are you hiding behind Marge? Oh yeah. Don't you love it when the SU-85B and the Pack 40 bounce off you? Yes. I love it. Oh shit. There are rocks there. Be better if I didn't hit them. Some fresh damage. Yes. Oh, hello, STRV. You're shooting me in the side. Oh well. How the fuck did I pen him a minute ago, but I can't now? How is he penning me? Ah. Because I don't want to get puked on. Yeah. I didn't think that you would, Marge, that's why, you know. I mean, I'll take the hit for her, that's fine. Nah, I prefer to do the penetrating town. I much prefer the penetrating. Oh my god, if I could fucking hit him more. Oh my god, that spread was fucking awful. Alright, this SU wants to party. We're going to show him how you party. STRV didn't use Prem, he gets APCR standard. What the fuck? How did he I'm an idiot. I showed too much of my track. I showed too much of my track. I just threw that game. I just threw that game in completely. I should have skyscraped on him. Why I went out at an angle is because I thought I've got decent front armour, even on my front plates, even if they are flat and angled. It's going to struggle to go through. But because I showed too much of my inside drive wheel, he was able to shoot through that. And that completely fucked me. What was requested? It was the KV5, wasn't it? And yes, look, there we are. We lost. Sweet Lord of Mercy. It's SU-85B, wasn't it? Oh my god, I just got absolutely raped. I didn't get raped. I meant to say wrecked. Why did I say that? I didn't mean to say that. I really didn't. Man's got an Oskins medal already. And 4 Orlex. What the fuck? Okay. I did indeed pull a granny. You alright, George? How you doing, mate? Town, I do not love getting penetrated. Finish the night with the KV 222. Okay. You've got it, Cosmic, you've got it. The kids are driving Grinny insane again. I love that our lava isn't moving. I love it. Children should be seen and not had. Not often you get to banter with me. There's lots of catching up to do. Oh shit, sorry Mr. Object. I'm reading chat, mate, I do apologise. Oh, man like Chubby. You're a legend, because I completely forgot. 3 seconds. What are we in? Oh, we're in a 15, what's it, game? Tier 8, and it is the KV5. Chubby, you're a legend. Like I said, you're doing God's work. You're doing God's work, my friend. This is what I like with fairly slow heavy tanks. You can just sit back and relax. Chubby Man is a legend, whereas I'm just a leg end. You are indeed. You're a foot. Technically, the leg end's the ankle, though, isn't it? You're an ankle. You're an ankle town. You're an ankle. You're a little less crap at keeping record than me. The game is a foot. Oh, Monty. I like it. I like it. How did the I-6 just get shot from behind? No, Mr. Centurion. Oh, dear. Oh, Panther's firing gold and he's still bounced. Nice memes. I'm gonna get shit on by Artie here, but you know, that's okay. Pantera's over there. Yeah, Mr. Centurion, I'd be careful if I were you, buddy. I'd be careful if I were you. Yeah, Centurion. I'm here. I'm slow as fuck. That's it, I6. You go that side. I'm gonna go this side, mate. I'm gonna bounce that Panther 88's gold some more. Whoop, 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 whoop. I love that you don't know where to shoot. It is genuinely incredible. Because now I can just keep you tracked. Oh yes, I love it when you fire gold at me. And you don't know where to pen. It's one of the best things in the world. So yeah, I need to back up. I need to back up quite a lot. Because there's a Scorpion G and an FCM coming for me. There's a Pantera shooting at me from down there. The Scorpion... No. Me gusta. Yep, the FCM knows where to shoot me. Not surprised. Fuck you. Scorpion, fuck you too. The FCM bounced as well. Yeah, some help from these guys would have been nice. But nonetheless, can only do so much. Jesus Christ. You always toe the line. Usually when doing that I nail it. Oh, Jesus, man. Speaking of towing the line, darts are fun. Wasn't trying to derail the chat, but called a tow truck. Oh, fucking Monty. And Town. These are awful. Darts is fun if you like throwing little pricks. Welcome front grid, Monty. Welcome back, baby. Welcome back. Okay. Last game of the stream for me. And then I will go and raid some other person. Some unsuspecting person. KV 222. It's a tier 5. Let's see how long this will take us. See, I'm doing it this time, Chubby. I'm doing it this time. Ooh. Ooh. Could it be the longest yet? 13, 14, 15. It's now the longest. 16. 16 seconds. Such a long queue time. It's unbelievable. Oh, what a matchup. What a matchup. What a matchup, fam. Oh my god. What a 5-10. Oh my god, this is fucking incredible. This is perfect. This is perfect. Just a tiny wee bit. Coming up short on responses. I think you need to grow a little then. Oh, Jesus. You two. Oh, you two are too much. You two are too much. That's just awful. I shouldn't have joined in. I ruined it. I really ruined it. I shouldn't have joined. Vocabulary. You ain't even started yet. Oh, Jesus. Ally SU5 drowned. Fresh memes. Fresh memes. See, what's good is that T1 Heavy's retarded, so he's going to go up on that hill. Or sit around there. So I can just roll around this side and ruffle stomp absolutely everybody. There's a fly right there. Oh my god, our RT just fucked a T28. Why do I get the feeling not a lot of them are going to come over here? You don't know what to stream tomorrow, either Frontline, Water Warships or Heliborn. Ooh, go for a bit of Heliborn. Go for a bit of Heliborn, Terrier. You know what, fuck it. I know I have the potential of being shot over there by some TDs like a T67, but who gives a fuck? Because instead I can just roll right on through. In the helly good time. Monty, remind me not to invite you again. Oh, hello, Lux. Oh, hello, B26. You two can shoot me all you want, but you ain't gonna pen me, innit? Wow, T82 firing HE. That's a fresh meme. Oh, there's a grill as well back there. Oh yeah, the T82 is a arty, isn't it? I forgot. Did he just kill my loader? Or is that just a nice glitch down there? Wow, there's a Hetzer up there. Hetzer, you're in there somewhere, buddy. So I would move. Oh no, there's E6 of Nike if you're up there, that's fine. So it's just the Hetzer and Arty to worry about, but. Look, guys, the Hetzer is up here. Oh, I'm gonna miss the Arty, aren't I? Motherfucker. Panzer Souffle. Can I get the killing blow? No, I can't. I'm not gonna get a Top Gun. Nice memes. Could I get a Brothers in Arms or somebody? Somebody kills this Hetzer. What about that T28? No, he can fuck himself. What about that T34? No, he can fuck himself too. What the fuck? I swear to God I got hit by the Hetzer. And he was over here. What the fuck? How has this guy disappeared? Unless he's suddenly like over here. No T34, you're coming this way, buddy. The fuck? This guy's disappeared. Nani the fuck? Watch him reset. That'd be incredible. What the fuck? I will go through the results of my records after this game, Chubby, and I will let you know. TD camera ratings, yeah, but it's a fucking Hetzer. Like, it's not that good. Let us have a look. Oh no, I'm gonna have to play one more. I've only played 13 games, so I have to play one more. I can't leave it. I can't leave it on 13. I have to play one more, so somebody can pick. And if somebody would pick something nice, that would be appreciated. No, town, it has to be a Pref MM premium tank. Any one of these. No, I'm not playing the fucking KV5 anymore, Granny. I hate it. Yes, Monty, I'll play one more game. I'm playing one more game. I refuse to play the KV5 more. FCM. Really? Alright, I'll play the FCM. No, I've already played the Super Pussy. Valentine 2. Monty, do you want me to kill myself? I'll play the FCM. FCM 50T. That's tier 8. We don't know what that's going to be. Oh, B2. Have I had a tier 4? I haven't had a tier 4, to be fair. You know what? I'm going to play the B2 simply because I haven't played a tier 4. And I know this thing's going to be ridiculous. I'm going to be top tier. Chubby, I'm looking. I'm looking. It's fine. Longest queue so far. It doesn't surprise me that it's this that has the longest queue. Even if it gets to 30 seconds, that's not bad. Alright, you can put me in a game now. You can put me in a game now. You want me to live? Thank you, Monty. Yeah, you can put me in a game now? This has kind of fucked my point entirely. But then again, it is almost midnight. Fucking 1 minute 3 seconds. Well, there's an outlier if ever I saw one. Oh, and we are 5'10". And I'm one of the 5. Alright, Town, thank you for dropping by, mate. I appreciate it. And thank you for the raid as well. I appreciate that even more. And yes, as Granny says, take care, my friend. Take care. Now, do I go town or do I snipe like a little prick? Always a pleasure, never a chore. Thank you. I know this tank's always top tier. I know. I'm just like joking. That fly's still alive. You come near me and I'll fucking kill you. That is indeed a very good question, Chubby. Very good indeed. I mean, the quickest we had was 1 second, the Ag Tiger 88. The longest we had was this, with 1 minute 3 seconds. But if you think the Ag Tiger was at 10 o'clock at night here, and now it's almost midnight, so... Ah, nice shooting, John, nice shooting. Peach. He's not gonna pop up. To be honest, it'll always take longer in lower tiers, since even non-pref take forever in lower tiers. Yeah, that's true. Wow. Really? A bison just hit me for 175. See, this is why Artie should do percentage damage. Artie should not do damage like tanks. Artie should do percentage damage, because our Artie just one-shot the BTSV. And their Artie hit me for almost half of my health. And I'm going to hide in this building. Beep beep. This is my house. MTV, welcome to my crib. Ah, gotta come forwards, really. This is MTV of my career. I do indeed have a great team. It's simply incredible. Back there, back there. Oh, he's arty. Back there, 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 there. Oh, and then there's an MTLS. Nice. Fresh memes. Oh, and I'm going to die doing 0 damage. Because I'm tasty as fuck. Hello, A20. Oh, you actually know where to shoot me. Why is Artie bullshit today? What is going on? World of twats, indeed. Oh dear. That dropped off awfully at the end. 2 appalling games. Pretty much. Well, that appalling game anyway. Let's have a look, shall we? So, if we bang out the old calculator. Our first game was a 3-second wait in the Churchill 3. The next game was a 5-second wait in the Panther M10. The next game was a 14-second wait in the E25. Game after that, 1-second wait in the Jagdtiger 88. Then 3 seconds in the FCM. 5 seconds in the KV5. 3 seconds in the E25. 4 seconds in the Mutant. 7 seconds in the Super Pershing, 7 seconds in the Light Mark 6C. We're not sure about how long the Panzer 2J was. We'll go with 6 seconds, just because that's roughly where that was at that time. 3 seconds for the KV5, 16 seconds for the KV222, and 63 seconds or 1 minute 30 for the Panzer B2. That is 140 seconds in total. So then if we divide that by 14, we have an average of a 10-second wait to get into games in preferential matchmaking tanks. So, nice memes. Yes, I know, you fucking cunt. No. So that's 140 seconds total. 10 seconds per game. Just so I remember. So yeah. 10 seconds of queuing a game. That's not that bad. Yeah, I'll sort through it tomorrow, Cosmic, and yeah, I'll post it on Twitter as well. I'm GoJohnaGo16 on Twitter. If any of you are on Twitter and you are interested, then I'll do it there first, and then yeah, I'll have a run through the stuff tomorrow, through the numbers. Yeah, it's a good idea, Grinny. That's a very good idea. And I was doing this without platooning, so we could try a platoon run as well. So yeah. Indeed, Jerry, indeed. You've hit the nail on the head right there. What am I going to do? I'm going to go onto Twitch. And I'm going to look at who I'm following. And who can get a raid. You know who can get a raid. Mr. One-Armed Bandit. What you lovely people should do let's go and say thank you very much for the follow. Sinomad? We'll see. But yes, we're going to go and raid Mr. One-Armed Bandit. I would appreciate it if you all could go give him some love. Give him a follow if you're not following him already. He's a nice guy. And I'm pretty sure it was his birthday. Or it's his birthday coming up. But yes, thank you all very much for watching and staying with me through this stream. I very much appreciate it. I will be back next Friday. Oh no! You know what? It's my birthday next week. And I have Wednesday, Thursday and Friday off. So you will see me then. Wednesday, Thursday and Friday. I'll be streaming next week. So thank you very much all for watching. And we're going to go and raid Mr. One-Armed Bandit. And yes, I hope you all enjoyed. Give him some love. Thank you, Chubby, for your help today as well, by the way. Very much appreciate it, mate. You really helped me out there. Yes.